Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. In this video, we are going to be taking on the last few stages of the brand new AGL Metal Cooler EZA. As of right now, they actually dropped every EZA that I think is ever going to be using the metals from this all at the same time. So that means AGL Metal Cooler, as well as the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, as well as the STR Piccolo that awakened from the original Metal Cooler Dokkan event, which is pretty cool. All three of the characters are rather good. I actually do really like the way they designed both Vegeta and Piccolo. I think they definitely have their uses in very specific places. Piccolo for World Tournament and Vegeta for just like an all-around kind of stunning critting unit for Super Battle Road stages. I think that works really well. AGL Metal Cooler, I actually feel like they did a pretty solid job with him. I think the only change that I personally would make to AGL Metal Cooler was to just give him raising defense for by 30% on his super attack instead of raising attack. I feel like if they did that, he would definitely have been a lot more balanced and a lot more well-rounded, and probably would have made him a better overall character, because as of right now, he actually performs rather well. He hits roughly about the 600k defensive range with support on a 170% lead, while also hitting at about a 9 million attack stat, and that's just raw him, because he has crits built into his passive and not additionals or anything else. So you can go full additional and get double of those, and that's why I just feel like if they would have given him defense on his super attack effect instead of raising attack, it probably would have benefited him a lot more, because he would have just been a lot more consistent in term defensively. Though the thing is, he is an AGL enemy, and we do have a lot of very strong tech enemies, mainly Cell Max, so AGL Metal Cooler and Cell Max is just going to get obliterated, and it's really not even his fault. It's just that he is AGL and Cell Max is tech. Though I genuinely think that when the LR Metal Cooler comes out in about a week and gives this guy a 200% lead, that he is going to explode in power, because right now all we've been able to see from him is what he looks like on STR Final Form Cooler's 170% lead for movie bosses, because for some reason none of the Metal Coolers are on transformation boost. I feel like they really should be. I feel like it's a little bit of a shaft, but they are not, which means that they are not on Final Form Cooler's 200% lead. And if they do what I think they're going to do for LR Metal Cooler's lead, Final Form Cooler will not be on that leader skill, because I personally think that they should give LR Metal Cooler, if he's the Carnival unit, he should be a 200% artificial life form leader. I feel like he would literally be the perfect leader for that category, especially if he can give other allies things as well, just minor support buffs. I feel like that would make him probably the optimal leader for artificial life forms in the future, because he links up well with Baby, he links up well with the Boos, he links up well with a few of the android characters, because he has these wonky link set. He also has he has his weird Metal Cooler links, but then he also has a lot of really powerful just generic links, big bad bosses. Sometimes they give him he has Feared Faith, he has Nightmare, stuff like that. So he has these really solid options in terms of his link set that they can actually give to the LR that'll make him work well with the majority of characters on the artificial life form category. Plus, it would also give STR Kid Buu a 200% lead, and I feel like that is what a lot of people are really searching for. And since STR Kid Buu is going to be returning on the Part 2 Dokkan Fest banner, it just makes so much sense that they would give him a 200% lead, because not only are people going to want to summon for Kid Buu, so they're going to summon on the Dokkan Fest banner, but they also are going to want to run him on a 200% lead, so they're going to summon for Metal Cooler. So I just feel like it just works too well for them not to do that. And if they do, Metal Cooler is going to be so good on that team, especially this one, because he's also really solid. He's he could be a very good floater. He also links decently well with the Kid Boost, because with big bad bosses and all his generic villain links. So genuinely, Metal Coolers, especially all the ones that we're getting right now, have so much potential to be very strong on a 200% lead with mainly the artificial life form category. So I'm just really excited for that. And now that we are finally getting more consistent Dokkan Fest EZAs, because for a while we were getting one per celebration, now we can get up to 3, because I do still think that STR Final Form Cooler transforming one. I think he is going to EZA in part 3. They did soft confirm that part 3 is on the way in a producer's letter, so be very, very open to what's going to be happening in the end of this celebration, because people are like, oh, boo-hoo, this celebration sucks. I really don't think that they know what they're talking about, because as of right now, we are currently sitting at 13 EZA characters for the celebration, which basically is 13 new, like, powerful characters to play with and mess around with. Granted, some of them are a little lackluster, like Tech. I know it's 14 because I forgot Tech Final Form Cooler, but there's like the Tech free-to-play cooler is a little okay. We don't know what the type of metal coolers are going to EZA into just yet, so they could end up being really strong. And then STR free-to-play metal cooler, he's okay. I did mess up when looking at his information. He doesn't give other metal coolers an additional super attack. He is giving himself an additional super attack if there are other characters with the name metal cooler on the turn, which is definitely a lot worse than what I thought it was, but it's still pretty strong considering he does like buff up himself on his super attack effect. The thing is though, right, the fact that we have so many characters that are just named metal cooler does kind of hinder them all, because I definitely feel like they should have different names. I'm fine with the free-to-play one being just called metal cooler, but I feel like this guy, his name should have been metal cooler in parentheses core. That way you can actually run him next to like the LR metal cooler, the int support metal cooler that we got way long time ago, as well as the free-to-play STR metal cooler. If this guy just had a different name that matched with his giant transformation, he would be so much better. Some of you may be thinking that I'm overreacting, but like genuinely think about this. He would basically share presumably 6 out of 7 links with the LR, while also being a very strong unit in himself. And he would just work as a very good bridge between the LR metal cooler and all of the free-to-play, like, and the free-to-play metal cooler, or the support metal cooler. That way they can actually all be on the same rotation, and you don't have to do this wonky, put one of them who maybe is not designed to be in slot 1 in slot 1. I feel like that's definitely, they should change this in some way to make it that's the case, where this guy is metal cooler core and not just straight up metal cooler. It definitely would make him so much more valuable as a character as well. But we can only hope. I don't think they've ever actually went back and changed a character's name, because like there's so many characters that definitely are named incorrectly. The old Blue Kaioken, AGL Blue Kaioken, who's just named Super Saiyan Blue Goku, he could be changed to Blue Kaioken Goku. There's a lot of Super Saiyan 2 Trunkses that are just Super Saiyan 1 for some reason from the future, right? There's the whole Teen Gohan debate where Dokkan refuses to change Gohan into being an adult, or just straight up Gohan for some reason. Even the superhero movie Gohan is still just called Gohan Teen, despite him being well into his 20s. Actually, I think Gohan is like reaching 30 years old in superhero, so for some reason they just keep having him be like, oh, he's Teen Gohan, right guys? It's like, no, he's not. He's a full-grown adult man. We can stop playing around. Like, you can change his name. And this guy, he should have been Metal Cooler Core. There's a couple others that just, they don't line up correctly with what they are, and we really should fix that. This is the time to do it, because it would make all these characters so much better, especially like the Gohans that are going to be coming from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, because if they're still Gohan Teen or just Ultimate Gohan, they will not be able to link up with the ones that we already have, like Tech Ultimate Gohan, and I feel like that's a big mistake. That Piccolo characters definitely also need to be changed, just for the better. Like, I feel like it would make the Namekian team a lot better, especially when Orange Piccolo and Power Unleashed Piccolo come out. Anyway, that was pretty much the EZA. This was really, really easy. Just get yourself the Bird Coup, just run his team, run him as a friendly, just do something like that, and he'll probably just end up winning it for you single-handedly. I do like Metal Cooler. I think they did a good job. Let me know how you guys feel about Metal Cooler in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.